West London and North Surrey. Live from Tolworth Tower, this is 107.8 Radio Jackie.
At least 30 people have been taken to hospital after a ski lift accident in Spain. Authorities in the resort of Aston, which is on the Spanish border with France, say 9 of the victims are seriously injured. Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez says he was shocked by the news. The cause of the accident is not yet known. Israel says it has struck 50 targets across Gaza in the hours before a ceasefire between it and Hamas is due to come into effect. The fighting is due to end at 6:30 tomorrow morning, with the first of 33 hostages being released under a deal between the two sides. Meanwhile, a pro-Palestinian demonstration has been taking place in London. These protesters told us why they were there.
It's very important to stand with the people of Palestine and to show solidarity with them, and also to be standing on the right side of history.
Not all Jews support what Israel is doing. It claims to be a Jewish state, but it doesn't represent all Jews at all.
TikTok says its app could go dark in the US tomorrow if a court ruling against it isn't overturned. Legislation passed last year mandated the Chinese-owned company to sell off its American operations on national security grounds. The app has 170 million users in the country. Fats Timbo is a comedian and disability advocate with over 3 million followers on TikTok. Around a quarter of them are in the States.
It's quite sad, and so many people have built businesses based on TikTok, and that's going to be wiped away as well. So a lot of people's livelihoods are going to be gone because of that.
Police appealing for witnesses after a teenager was stabbed outside a Greggs in Sunbury. Officers were called to reports of an incident in Staines Road at about 3:20 on Wednesday afternoon. A teenage boy was taken to hospital for medical treatment and has since been discharged. Anyone who witnessed the incident or has relevant information is urged to contact the force. In sport, women's Chelsea boss Sonia Bonpastor insists her side is focusing on performances and not points. Her team currently sits 6 points clear at the top of the table and visit 10th place West Ham United tomorrow. The Blues make the trip undefeated in 10 league games, only dropping points in a 1-1 draw with Leicester City in December. Bonpastor insists improving performances will bring positive results, and with the points then taking care of themselves. And British tennis number 1 Jack Draper says he doesn't have a problem with late start times. His third round match at the Australian Open didn't end until just before 1 a.m. local time. Sutton's Draper says it's his fault for not getting the job done sooner. He'll take on Carlos Alcaraz in the next round. And finally, ministers are due to unveil plans for digital driving licences next week. According to the Times, they'll be available through a new government app, potentially by the end of this year. The digital wallet will reportedly have security measures similar to banking apps. Officials have emphasised it won't be mandatory. That's the latest. I'm Dani Davies.
Putney, Byfleet and Tooting. This is the sound of South West London. Radio Jackie.